Hi Divines, and welcome to my channel, Crystal Shadow Work. So this reading is for Divine Masculines on the Twin Flame Collective journey for the full moon energies in end of April through May 2021. So keep in mind that time and energy is always moving, and when you're being guided to this reading is when you're meant to see it, even if we are outside of the full moon energies and it's no longer April, May 2021. That's okay. When you're being guided to a reading is when you're meant to see it, so know that, okay? So I decided to do a kind of an additional reading. I've been doing some other readings surrounding this full moon energy, but I wanted to do kind of a bonus and do a separate one for Divine Masculine and for Divine Feminine, because it's just, this is such a powerful full moon. It is our biggest moon of the year. It's our super moon, the pink moon in Scorpio. And this is such a big moon that has to do with endings and rebirth and all of that, because just like Scorpio and the tarot is all about endings, the death card and rebirth, and we're going to be really in our feels and our emotions and everything, and so I wanted to give as much guidance as I can surrounding this. So if this is intended for Divine Masculine, but if Divine Feminine, you found yourself to this video, you can definitely watch this video as well. There'll be some guidance in it for you too. I am going to attach the Divine Feminine video that I just did to the end of this one. So even if you want to take a look and see what's going on with your counterpart energy, you can definitely take a look there. You might get some guidance within that reading as well. All right, so I'm going to pull some oracle cards too for you guys. I pulled the Tarot of Dreams deck by Ciro Marchetti and also his oracle deck as well. So I felt very empowered to use this deck for you guys and the oracle reading to get some messages and guidance out. All right, so I'm going to do my full moon circle too, which is going to give you some more guidance running this full moon energies, and also the past energies is going to be from our last big 2 lunar cycles, which was our full moon that we had at the end of March, the Libra full moon, and the new moon that we just had in Aries. So it's going to kind of be your past energy, and I'll pull the current energies right now into the full moon and what is coming for you guys throughout this space, right? So this is basically intended like for the next month, until June, but whenever you're seeing it, time is fluid. It's always moving, so keep that in mind. And as always, it is a general collective read, so take what you feel fits, leave what doesn't. What doesn't fit for you is a message for someone else, okay? Because even though we're all, divines in the Twin Flame Collective, if you're divine here, but there are different flows of twin flames, and so I can be picking up on a couple different ones. Maybe we'll see when we get into the reading. So if something you don't feel is part of your story, just leave that part behind, okay? All right, so let's get started here. I'll do the oracle reading for you guys at the end. We'll go ahead and jump right into the tarot reading I have for you guys. All right, sirs? So this is for Divine Masculines on the Twin Flame Collective journey, starting the full moon energies in Scorpio of end of April, May 2021. All right, let's start with their past energies. Ace of Coins is your recent past energy. Your current energy is 2 of Coins, okay? And your future is the 6 of Swords, okay? Current situation, the 2 of Swords. Wow, the Empress. This is crossing, you guys. Divine Feminine is crossing. The action to be taken is the 8 of Wands, communication. Ooh, this is powerful. And we have the 9 of Swords in the blockage. So you're having some fears. And 10, is this 10 of Cups? 2, 6, 8. No, that's 8 of Cups. Okay, so this was wanting to come out reversed. I'm going to leave it that way. We're going to take a look at it reversed. Okay. 2 of Wands is the overall energy. Okay, so the overall new world. You basically have 2 options. To stay in the world that you are in currently, or to choose this new world, to choose this new path, okay? All right, so very strongly, look, it's like the red door or the blue door. All right, so in the recent past, you guys have the Ace of Pentacles, which is also the Ace of Coin, right? And this talks about a grounded, stable, abundant new beginning. So you guys had that new beginning, I feel, that opened up for you. A new cycle was starting for you. And you, it's like you knew that it opened up, and I feel it just became available to you. So just recently, you know, since the end of March. And you've kind of been in the deciding situation, like, should I choose this, should I not, should I stay, should I go, should I take this opportunity or not? Because you have the Two of Coins here, so this is where you're juggling. And this is also, you know, like, should I stay, should I go, love or money, as I often associate this with. I'm going to clarify too and find out more of what's going on for you guys, but you're really addressing like both situations. I feel maybe it's like you guys have been through so much and done so much healing. Maybe you're at the point where you like this life where you're very stable and secure and focused on you and what you want, that it's like you don't want this. You're not sure if you want this new opportunity. I'm not seeing the love cards yet, but I'm feeling love. I feel like, yeah, I just seen the Nine of Coins. No, it's the 10. No, it's 9. Sorry, I have to count them. I haven't used this deck in a while. The Nine of Pentacles, yeah, you're really very much in this independent energy where you're getting to reward yourself. You're getting to have those luxuries and those rewards. And it's kind of nice to only worry about you, right? Not have to worry about like somebody else. Not have to worry about, you know, a girlfriend or a wife or whatever it is. Like, you just like focusing on you right now. That's why it's like I'm getting this energy from you guys that you like this bachelor feeling, you know, where you're single and you're living life and focusing on you. And this new path would require you to have more groundedness, to have more, it's like heading towards the family life. Like I said, I really feel like it has to do with this other path is, you know, like you're forever, like you're just not ready to take that yet. Like not ready to like get married, and maybe for some of you that's what I'm connecting with right now. You're not wanting that tied feeling where you're going to be in a relationship and have to take on all of those roles and all of that. All right, well, let's clarify and find out. Yeah, there's movement here in the near future. Six of Swords energy. I'm going to go around here with your circle and then we'll clarify. That's talking about movement, forward movement, taking charge and control, driving your life where you want it to go. Then your current situation is Two of Swords. You are not wanting to feel emotions at this time. You're kind of closed off and detached. You're not wanting to feel anything. You got swords protecting your heart. All right. But then the Empress comes in, crossing you. Very abundant new beginning. Can very much be your divine feminine counterpart energy coming in, wanting this rebirth and this new beginning with you, because there is fast communication coming up in the action position here. And then Nine of Swords, you're being stressed out, and Eight of Cups was wanting to reverse. So it's like Eight of Cups is walking away, but reversing is like you're not walking away, you're staying put where you are. All right, let's see here. So let's clarify the Ace of Coins for Divine Masculine. Look what came out. The Two of Wands. So in the recent past, like I said, this new beginning opened up, and it was like you had a path to choose. Stay where you're at or this new path. And I feel like you didn't choose it yet. You're just still in a place of contemplation. Let's clarify the Two of Cups. Yeah, look. Ten of Cups. Your happily ever after is right here in your current energies. You have this Ten of Cups. It's the happily ever after. It's the happy family, happy life, security, stability, like having it all, having the family and the kids and the dog and the house and all of that. And you know that's down one of those paths. But it's like, I feel that's what you're not sure that you want. It's like, you know that that's available to you. You know that you can have marriage and commitments and family and, you know, all of that. But I feel that you like this independent feeling that you have right now. Okay. You want action and adventure. Let's see here. What's in the near future? And maybe this would require you to move, okay? Because there's got to be something that you're not wanting to give up here. Because there is movement here in the near future. Six of Swords, making movement. Then this can talk about physical movements, change of residency, change of career, change of location, all of those things. So the Moon card is coming out over that. So you're really going to be feeling this moon energy. And this moon energy is really going to impact you, I feel, and to have you make a decision on what you're going to do. Because this moon is so powerful and strong. It's really bringing all of these emotions to the surface. And it's really pushing us to end these cycles that are not working for us anymore, and to really have these rebirths and these new beginnings. Okay, so, and that moon card can be about things being revealed to you, things being illuminated for you, because it's like things can look one way when the moon is shined upon it, and that's just a temporary energy, right? But then when the sun comes up, you see it for what it is, and a lot of times it's like, wow, that's not what it looked like for me. So maybe when the moon illuminates all of this, one of those paths, you might go, you know, I don't want this path anymore. You know, or maybe you're not aware that you do have your Ten of Cups, that you do have this in your environment. So maybe you're going to get that realization like, oh my God, I have that Ten of Cups. Like, okay, well, I don't want to be a single bachelor. If I can have my everything, my happily ever after, I better go after that. All right. You also got the Strength card that came out. So in the near future, you're going to be getting the Strength, and maybe there's been a little bit of fear kind of holding you back from choosing this too. Maybe fear's been stopping you from communication, because that is coming up in your action position if this is you and needing to initiate action and communication. So the moon can very much be about fear, but to me this is movement. This is overcoming the fear, and with the Strength card you're getting the courage and strength to do that. This is also Leo's card. It might mean something to you, might not. Leo energy, somebody could have placements in their chart. All right, let's clarify Two of Swords here. Seven of Swords, okay. So you have the Seven of Swords in your current energy. So this is that deceptive energy. This is the liar, deceiver. But I feel like this is you guys deceiving yourself. I feel this is self-deception. Like this is you wanting to gather up your things and run off before somebody can take them. You know, like he's trying to escape here with all of the swords, but he's leaving two swords behind. Because it's like he's not sure if he really wants to leave. And this can definitely talk about fear and wanting to escape, because sometimes with the Six of Swords, like I say, be careful not to escape in the night and try to run away from everything, because if you're trying to run away from problems, they're just going to repeat themselves until you face them head on. I do see the Chariot on the bottom too as well. It's Cancer's card. Might mean something to you, might not. Somebody might have Cancer placements. So the Seven of Swords, you could think that somebody is deceiving you. Maybe this path where your Ten of Cups is, you think that something is deceiving you, or you're deceiving yourself with this connection. That you're trying to tell yourself that this is not your happily ever after, this is not your Ten of Cups, and that might be the realization that you're going to be getting. Chariot is also victory and forward movement. But I really feel things are going to be getting revealed to you, because the Two of Swords is all about trusting your intuition, your higher self, letting that guide you, and also needing to make a decision, because sometimes you have to make that decision and trust and have faith in all of that and in what you're feeling, and you can't always see what's going to happen. So you have to trust what you're feeling. But a decision needs to be made. Okay, twos are about decisions. This is in your current energy, and it's also it's your current situation, and then in your current energy you have the Two of Pentacles. You're definitely juggling this decision here. Let's clarify the Empress. Yeah, communication. So this is the 9. This is the 8, 2, 4, 6, 2. Yeah. Okay, fast action communication. That's why I was feeling that with an Empress energy here. This new beginning, this new birth. Okay, this is what's coming up, and what's crossing you is fast action, movement, communication, the 8 of Wands. In the action position is where you have the 9 of Wands, and that's that test. You're almost to completion with something, and it's like you're addressing everything. You're assessing, you're taking a look at everything surrounding you. You have all of these wands, you're holding on, you're deciding whether or not to push through. See how he's like sitting there on the steps? It's like he's been through the battle. He's taken off his helmet. You know, he's already pushed through and battled everything. But now he's just sitting there for a minute, kind of taking it all in, assessing, like, do I really want to push through this and pursue and go after what I want? Which way am I going? Okay. So the Empress was also clarified by 5 of Pentacles. So this is somebody feeling left out in the cold. Somebody could be feeling left out in the cold, could have been kind of like abandoned or ghosted or something. Communication might have stopped in the past with this energy here. So this Empress energy, I feel, is your counterpart in this new beginning, your 10 of Cups here. I feel this is what's crossing you, and fast communication's coming in, and they're probably feeling left out in the cold, a little bit sad. You might be picking up on some of those energies, or it's your energies of feeling isolated and left out in the cold from the Empress here. But look, the Palace of Coins is on the bottom. Beautiful. And that is the bonus to this deck. It's higher than the King. So this is like above the King of Coins. And the Palace of Coins talks about like all of that abundance. And to me, it's like you're getting the realizations that life is so much more abundant than money. A lot of times we put money as like the driving force of like happiness because it's so powerful, but it is just an energy, and you know, it's not everything. Love is what really matters. Love is the ultimate driving force, okay? And it's like you're getting the realization that your life can be so much filled with abundance by love and everything, you know, to the family life, to the home, to the house, you know, to pets, to everything. There's so much more that go into having this beautiful castle. You don't have to really be in a castle to feel like a king, you know. It's like that type of energy I'm feeling there. So the Devil's underneath that, so it does talk about attachment. You could be dealing with the Capricorn, or somebody could have Capricorn placements. They do have to call it out, seeing that there is it being Capricorn's major arcana. But the Devil talks about attachments and holding on to addictions and things like that. So you could be holding on to attachments. You could have codependency, fear of abandonment, something like that could be controlling you and maybe making you feel stuck where you're at. Maybe that's where you have a little bit of fear and isolation, or where you're not wanting, what's stopping you from choosing this new direction, this new path would require you to let go of some sort of attachment, right? Or if you have codependency issues, if you're relying on others to support you and take care of you, if you're holding on to material abundance and things like that that make you happy, or you think they do, or they may very well do that, but they're blocking you off from spirituality, and it's actually toxic. So it's up to you what this Devil energy is to figure out. You could have addictions too if you have an overindulgence in something, whether it's partying, drinking, doing drugs maybe, or just sometimes some of these things can just be where you're putting too much of an imbalance in your life, like shopping too much, or electronics, being on them too much, gaming too much, things like that. Just there's some sort of addiction that could be affecting this communication, this new beginning, making you feel left out in the cold and all of that. All right. So connect with your intuition, your higher self. That's going to help you find your way. High Priestess there. All right, let's clarify this 9 of Wands. You have the Fool card. So in your action position is this new beginning. And for this new beginning to happen, you have to choose it. You have a new beginning here, but you have to take the leap of faith. You have to choose it. All right. You can't stay in contemplation for too long, right? It's stressing you out too. At this Nine of Swords, that's why you feel blocked. Sleepless nights. You're very stressed out. You're not sure what to do. Let's clarify this Nine of Swords. You got the Tree of Life card, which is another bonus to this deck. And you know, it's not even in the book or the center. I haven't found it. But to me, the Tree of Life is just kind of everything, right? Everything that's part of the Tree of Life. I'm going to let you how you would interpret a Tree of Life. I've been struggling a little bit to come up with what the Tree of Life would mean to you, but you guys got the bonus. Let's get a clarifier. Queen of Cups. So the Queen of Love is blocking you here. Cancer energy again. Emotionally stable, very caring, very giving, kind, very loving. Very much in tune to her abilities. Very psychic energies there. So it can be your energies, or it can be energies of the counterpart here. You're trying to come into balance. And let's clarify the outcome. Queen of Cups reversed. There's victory. And this would be the Seven of Cups. You have multiple options available to you at this time, which is leading you in indecision. You will be victorious, though, for the Six of Wands. And there's Cancer's major arcana. Chariot. There will be forward movement. Sorry, I'm shaking my camera. There will be forward movement. And that's a victory card, right? You're taking action and control of your life. So you have 2 victories that we're showing there for the outcome. That's amazing. I feel like your ships are coming in. I just stopped at 3 of Wands. It's off at the distance. You know that it's coming in for you. And you're stressed out and you're worried about it. You're not sure if it's the 10 of Cups. Maybe you've been tricked in the past, right? All right, guys. Well, this moon should be definitely getting you some clarity. I hope that this reading helped you guys. If it did, definitely claim this reading. Like the video, that will be claiming the reading. You will also be helping other fellow divine masculines get to see this video, because with the algorithms, it will help it circulate. You will also be doing an energy exchange with me that will be helping me fill your energies, so you'll be connecting with me more. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, definitely do that, so you will get notifications on when I upload, and I'll be saved under your subscriptions. All right, so now let's take a look at your oracle reading. All right, so source, this is for divine masculines, full moon energy for this full moon, Scorpio. Messages from the universe for divine masculine, their full moon energies. I think we're going to take 3 cards here. We'll take a look at the bottom. Beautiful. So his deck is so completely different. And I have so many oracles. I will take a look at each one from the book for you. And I will show you the card as I'm, because there's so much beautiful art behind it while I'm interpreting the card for you. So we'll take a look at the first card. Breaking free, chasing a dream. Okay. Hopefully I can get the glare off of it for you guys. It looks so beautiful. So, finally breaking free, a real horse embodying a true inner spirit escapes from the carnival shell, which represents his existence up until this point. The constant repetition finally ends as he soars through his glass confinement. His escape and transformation is witnessed with awe, and his incredibly and cruelty, but also with envy by those who he leaves behind. This card represents the number routine of daily life. For example, the mindlessness repetition of the morning commute. What might be conforming familiarity to some can become claustrophobic choking of our inner spirit. We occasionally escape through dreams of what might be, but at some point we may act upon them to the amazement of others. Wow, powerful. Okay, so that was your first message, and your second one is identity, self-analysis, and knowing oneself. Okay, so this card represents an image of self-examination, the answer to who we can have multiple answers, and those answers may change with time and circumstances. What we wear our various masks to falsely reflect or truthfully portray the measured versions of what we are or can be. In this scene, we see a reflection of our many selves. Like the Russian dolls below, we are personas within personas, any of which can be the prominent, a visible facsimile we choose to outwardly project at any given moment. By deliberate choice or emotional reaction, we reach out and choose from one of many masks. In this scene, a plain and a flamboyant choice is available, but in truth, there are so many others. Wow, powerful. Okay, and the third card you've got, belonging, acceptance. Okay, so our sense of belonging and acceptance by others requires affirmation. Peer recognition and acceptance is a compelling motivation and reward for our participation. To that aim, we may have to demonstrate to some degree our allegiance. Some communicate their allegiance and commitments through body markings, others by more transcendent expressions such as dress code and fashion, and still others by their conduct or their mannerism. Whatever the form, all of our variations are the same basic objective, namely a confirmation that I am this and I belong. And in turn, you are this and we accept you. The flamboyant female modifies her appearance with a disguise in order to assimilate. The mask's speak transforms her visual persona, and her poise means of posture further confirms her spiritual transformation. She at one who those she has joined. So, and desire for acceptance, we must be careful to stay true to ourselves. Are we really comfortable with the me we are claiming it to be, or strained forced ultimately unsustainable? Powerful. All right, and we'll take a look at the overall energy, which was coming on the bottom of the deck. So the last message from the universe is Lady Luck, fate, taking risks, evaluating the odds, and superstition. Okay, so this card is all about evaluating the odds and taking risks. Life is a constant roll of the dice. So you must consider all the pros and cons. While some choices can be avoided, others we are forced to make. Each comes with its own promise of reward or consequences. Our perception of our chances are often influenced by our individual abilities, beliefs, and superstitions. But ultimately, only the lady knows what card she holds. Lady Luck personifies our conceptual approach to luck and fate. Adorned and surrounded by a collection of associated symbols, she offers us another card that will determine whether we have a winning or a losing hand. Wow. All right, Divine Masculine, that was the reading I had for you guys. I hope it helped you. So I've got some decisions to make. All right, guys, love and light to you all. Good luck with your journeys, guys. Bye.